What is going on, YouTube? It's your man, King Howie, back with the Week 9 picks. But before we get into the picks, I did pretty good last week. I think I only missed out on maybe 3 games. I think I missed out on 3 games. No, 2 games. 2 games. But before we get into this video, let's talk the trade deadline that has just passed today. All right. And I'm just happy all of the bitching, whining, and complaining is over with. We need to go get Jalen Ramsey. We need to go get AB. We need to go get Chris Harris Jr. We need to make a move. We gotta get somebody. I'm happy nobody got picked up before the trade deadline ended. I was so happy. All of these motherfuckers going live. You know, 2 hours. In 2 hours, and hopefully he has to make a move. These Eagles fans and Cowboys fans. Howie Roseman has to make a move. He has to get something done. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Cowboys fan and Eagles fans. I mean, shout out to the YouTube creators, man. Shout out to y'all. But man, the whining and complaining and the bitching was just overboard annoying. Just over the top annoyance. Oh, Jesus. Philly 500 crying every damn day. We need to get this guy. We need to get that guy. Shout out to his channel, but come on, bruh. Moving on. Let's get to these damn picks. Oh, one more thing I would like to add. Part of the reason why some of these teams didn't go after the primetime free agents at the last minute is because they didn't want to give up too much for somebody who's probably going to be there for the rest of this season, and then they might go on to another team. And then this is another thing that y'all not putting in perspective. Why would the Jets want to give the Cowboys Jamal Adams, or for that fact, any team that is on the verge of, being in playoff contention or winning their division? You want to know why? Because it doesn't benefit the team that's trading away a player for a pick. Let's just say, for instance, right? The Packers. Nah, let's not even use the Packers. Let's use the 49ers. Let's say the 49ers, right? They trying to go after somebody like, let's say, Jamal Adams. And the Jets say, we want a first round and 2 second rounds. They're going to stick it to the team that's good, because they know if that team is in the playoffs, the lower the pick goes. So if they get that first round pick and say the 49ers get to the NFC Championship, then they possibly going to get the 30th pick in the first round. Then they got to trade up again. They're going to have to give up something to trade up again. So it's pointless for. That's why they ask for the riches from the good teams. Yeah, give me your first round and 2 second rounds and a first round the year after. Because they know that if they are going after this player so bad, if the 49ers going after Jamal Williams so bad, he might be the piece that put them over the top to win a Super Bowl. So that's why they ask so much from the top teams. And then later on you hear, oh, Jamal Adams got dealt to the Cleveland Browns for a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick in a first round. Why? Because that's possibly where the motherfucker's going to wind up picking at. So you have to be smart about it. You got to be smart about it. Moving on. Let's get into these picks. God damn, crying over the trade deadline for players. I get it. I understand it. But, some people just like to go overboard with their teams, and that's just them. Let's get into this shit. All right, we got The San Francisco 49ers going against the Arizona Cardinals. The 49ers are undefeated, the only undefeated team in the NFC. Nick Bosa has come on strong these last few games, making his presence be felt. But when it comes to division games, man, things can be a little tricky. And they are on the road in Arizona. Now, the 49ers got Arizona, the Seahawks, and then they got Arizona again before they play the Green Bay Packers, who will be going into that game off of a bye week. But one of these next 3 games that the 49ers play, I think they're going to lose. A lot of people would be expecting them to lose to the Seattle Shithawks, but I think they lose to the Arizona Cardinals this weekend. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Thursday night, short week, coming off a big win. I think the 49ers going there a little lackadaisical, thinking that this win is going to be in the bag. But I think Terrell Suggs and that defense turned on the juice on Jimmy G. I think he's the weakest link to this team to being called a Super Bowl contending team. Right now, they just playoff bound to me so far. I still don't think the 49ers have proved anything. I mean, they beat some formidable teams, but, you know, everybody's giving, they blew out the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers been getting by on the skin of their teeth the last few weeks. So I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals with an upset. That's going to be my upset pick of the week right there. The Cardinals beating the 49ers on Thursday night. Next game, we have the Houston Texans against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Houston Texans had a big win over the Raiders last week. Deshaun Watson got kicked in the eye, still threw a touchdown pass. I thought that was pretty special right there. But the Jacksonville Jaguars won last week. You know, Gardner Minshew threw, I think, 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think he had a pretty big game. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, to beat the Houston Texans. We got Washington at Buffalo. Ugh. Buffalo lost to the Eagles last week. I think the Buffalo Bills bounced back, and I think that they beat the Washington Redskins. But I don't know, man. This game is tricky, man. This game is real tricky. Real tricky, man. I don't know why I want to say the Redskins for some odd-ass reason. But I'm going to stick with the Buffalo Bills to bounce back after losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. Next game up, we got the Minnesota Vikings facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs after they lost to the Packers on Sunday night. Minnesota is coming off of a win. But I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Minnesota Vikings. I don't trust Kirk Cousins, man. I really don't trust Kirk Cousins. I don't know if Adam Thielen is going to even play. I don't know if he's available to play, or if he's banged up still, or if what's the timetable. We won't get the injury report until Friday, so I don't know, man. But I'm a roll with the Kansas City Chiefs. Next game up, you got the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The New York Jets, who were in a lot of trade talks the last few days. You know, Jamal Adams to the Cowboys, Robbie Anderson to the Packers, and several other teams, the Eagles. We need to get Robbie Anderson. If we can't get him, then we got to go after somebody. Howie Roseman, you have to make a move. Dingbat. King Dingbat here. Well, what are you doing? Philly 500 is a fucking mess. I'm going to go with the Jets over the Miami Dolphins. Can't believe the Miami Dolphins played that kind of defense against the Steelers, man. Just wide open over the middle for a touchdown. That was crazy. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears, who have fallen to the bottom of the basement in the NFC North. The Detroit Lions are above them in third place. Surprise, surprise. Mitch Trubisky is a bust. Shout out to Sledge Daddy TV. Funny channel, Chicago Bear. I watch this shit all the time. But get ready for another ass kicking. Philadelphia is going to beat the damn Chicago Bears. I don't know what the Bears going to. Matt Nagy really ain't confident in Mitchell Trubisky. The only reason why Mitchell Trubisky is going to be there next year is because the owner wants a return on his investment for moving up in the draft and drafting this sorry trash quarterback when he could have got Pat Mahomes or somebody else better than him. So he wants a return on his investment. So Bears fans, don't get your hopes up so high, because I don't see anybody trying to trade to get Mitch Trubisky. I hear all these people, we need to get Teddy Bridgewater. You're stuck with Mitch. So Philadelphia over the Chicago Bears, who seem to have come over their locker room issues after the blame everything on Carson Wentz. You know, they finally bounced back together as a team, like big boys, and they go out there and they win. And I think they're going to beat the Chicago Bears. Moving on. The Colts against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mason Rudolph is back. I don't know if the running back Connor is... I heard he got injured. I don't know if he's going to be able to play this game. But whatever. I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett and Marlon Mack and T.Y. Hilton to hopefully have a good game outdoors. He usually do against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, yeah, I'm going with the Colts. Next game up, Tennessee Titans against the Carolina Panthers. What kind of Tennessee Titan team are we going to see out there? That's what I want to know. Are they going to give the ball to Derrick Henry and let him be the dominant factor in the game, or are they going to let Tannehill pass the ball on Carolina's defense? So I'm going to roll with the Panthers, man. I just think that this defense is going to stand its ground against Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey is probably going to be too much to deal with. And the young quarterback that they got starting over there, man, this is another chance for him to seal his fate as the starting quarterback if the Carolina Panthers are really trying to move on from Cam Newton. But we won't know until the end of the season or how healthy Cam Newton, or if he will come back and take over the starting quarterback position once he's 100%. So I haven't heard anything on that as of lately, but we will see. But I'm going to go with the Panthers over the Tennessee Titans. Now we have the Detroit Lions facing off against the Oakland Raiders, which I think this will probably be a good game to see Derek Carr and Matt Stafford go against each other. This should be a good game. I'm going to really be looking forward to watching this game right here. I'm very, very interested in it. But I'm going to roll with the Raiders to beat the Detroit Lions. But I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Raiders will pull ahead and Detroit will try to make a comeback, but I think the Raiders will stand their ground and win this game. Next game up, ain't nothing to explain about this. The Shithawks, going with the Shithawks. We don't know what kind of Jameson Winston we're going to get. We're going to get 4 touchdown, 1 interception Jameson Winston, or are we going to get 5 or 6 interception Jameson Winston? Who are we going to get? I thought they were supposed to bench his ass, but apparently Bruce Arians has no other choice but to go with Jameson Winston until his contract is null and void at the end of the season. Russell Wilson, of course, he's, so far the MVP of the league. I don't see how, but, I think he threw 1 touchdown, about 1 interception, about 16 touchdown passes, having a very, very solid year. Russell Wilson is basically Russell Wilson is only throwing only completing 19 passes, 20-some passes a game, but he's making the right decisions out there on the field. And then, you know, the connection with him and Lockett is just unreal. I mean, they still have a perfect passer rating to this day. DK Metcalf is starting to come along, making some big plays. He had a huge game last week, caught 2 touchdown passes from Russell Wilson. So, yeah, I'm rolling with the Shithawks over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next game, oh, my God. The Cleveland Browns against the Denver Broncos. 2 teams in just total turmoil and septic tank shit. Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens and Odell Beckham Jr. and turn the ball overs on 3 straight possessions against the damn Patriots. Denver Broncos, they bench Joe Flacco because he spoke his mind about the play calling. Like, hey guys, we're 2-6. What's the point of, you know what I'm saying, trying to play for a field goal? Like, we're 2-6. And they come up, John Elway finds a way to just come up with tagging the Peyton Manning neck injury on Joe Flacco to sit him down. I forget what quarterback they running with. I don't even remember his name or if he's worth the damn. So, I don't know, man. I'm not even going to pick this game. I'm just going to leave this game blank because I really don't give a shit. Cleveland or Denver, y'all make the choice. Next game up, the Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go. Shout out to the realest cheesehead. Facing off against the LA Chargers. I wanted to go to this game, but StubHub Stadium is so small. It's basically on a soccer field, right? In the city of Carson, California, in a residential area next to Dominguez Hills College. First of all, you have to find parking somewhere once you get in there because the parking lot fills up so damn fast. Majority of the time people are catching Ubers and Lyfts there, but the tickets, I think StubHub Stadium only probably seat like 22,000 people, but the ticket prices are outrageously high. You're talking about $400 a person to go watch the Packers play against the Chargers. Now, I can afford this shit, but I'm not finna waste my time or pay that much of a price to watch the Packers beat up on a bad team. Now, if the Chargers would have been, you know, a good team, 5-3, oh yeah, I'm paying for that. 6-2, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. But to be playing against a 3-5 team that's winning on missed field goals from the Chicago Bears, give me a break. But I'm rolling with the Green Bay Packers over the Chargers. Phillip Rivers ain't even signed his contract extension yet. Melvin Gordon is back there barely playing like he want to play for the team. I think he just did that to earn the rest of his contract for the remainder of this year. Because, you know, they say once you go past week 10 without playing a game in the NFL, you don't get paid. So he just looking out for his pockets. Moving on. Oh, this might be the game of the week. The New England Patriots facing off against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm rolling with the Ravens just so I can hear what the analysts are going to say the following week. Oh, Lamar Jackson. He beat Tom Brady. He's clearly the runaway with the MVP race. I just want to hear what they're going to say. So I'm rolling with the Ravens to beat the New England Patriots. This Monday night game, is this even worth watching? I mean, Cowboy fans are going to be watching because it's a division game. And they just picked up Michael Bennett. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see how long Michael Bennett lasts there before he start doing Michael Bennett shit. But I'm rolling with Dallas, the Cowboys, to beat up on the Poe Danny Dimes Giants. Yeah, man. So that concludes this week 9 NFL pick. Shout out to KDG. And the videos he dropping, check his channel out. And with that being said, man, those are my picks for week 9. Happy hunting to all of the teams out there this week, and I'm out.